Welcome to the Miami Heat Zone podcast. We're pushing to 6,000 subscribers. Guys, make sure that you guys hit that subscribe button. We're so close to that goal, and thank you for all the support. Guys, this is what you guys have to realize. Do not let the Miami Heat and Pat Riley tell you the biggest lie. This has been the biggest lie, even though it has worked out to some degree. This has been the Miami Heat for the past 3 years. Okay, Jimmy Butler had to mask a lot of the foolishness that's going on. But then also, too, guys, we have to realize this is why you need real NBA talent. You can only grit and grind and Heat culture. Where's Heat culture? Because at the end of the day, these guys have no energy, and you can see that they're checked out. They're ready for Cancun. They don't care about, going to the play-in tournament. They could care less. This Miami Heat team stinks. We lack talent, and I'm talking about real NBA talent so that you can be competitive. There's no way that you're telling me that in 2025, we can barely crack 90 points. We're blowing leads like we're the, Wizards, or we're the Charlotte Hornets, or we're the Spurs. There's no way that you're 4-14. There's no way that you lose 8 games in a row. Listen, I want the Miami Heat to lose all 14 games that are left because, unfortunately, you have to really hit it home. Bro, the Miami Heat front office is stubborn. Pat Riley sat up there and lied and capped and said that this Miami Heat team can compete with Boston even without Jimmy Butler. Where? Bam Adebayo, I love him to death, but he's not going to give you the offense like a first or maybe even a second option night in and night out. Tyler Hero, he's had a great season. I really can't even cook him that much. But how is he going to lead this team when he really still struggles with the same things in terms of when there's real athletic defenders on him, when guys really key up on him, he struggles. This Miami Heat team stinks, and we need to see something change immediately. Let's listen to Eric Spoelstra.
I'm not going to go on a rant. My message will be to the team. Basically what I said after the Memphis game. We had a great first half, and then, they jumped on us to start the third, and then we were able to, come back into it, and then the second half of the third, it just went. Yeah, it's part of it. We handled it, better in the first half, and then right out of halftime, we had a couple tactical things that we had done in the first half to handle the pressure that we didn't do in the start of the third, and our spacing was off, and they were able to force a couple turnovers with the pressure. And that just got them the pick sixes. That just kind of created some separation.
You talk about not letting go of the rope, but
yeah, that's part of it. Yeah,
you're concerned about that now.
I mean, of course, and we're all getting tested. I said this before, including myself. There's no one that's absolved, from this. I have not come up with enough answers for this team. I have to do a better job. Our group has to do a better job. We have to put our feet into the dirt and hold our ground, at this point. But, you always have a choice. It doesn't mean that you're going to win or not. But, we have to take strides where we're making progress. And it felt like we were making progress even with some of the losses. In the last, 3 weeks, we felt like we were making strides. The last 2 games haven't felt like, we're making those kind of strides.
And Spo's right. He is not absolved from any of this losing. All I'm saying is that the blame goes from the top to the bottom. Pat Riley, because he refuses to put real talent on this team. Okay, the Miami Heat continue to believe that undrafted guys can win them championships when we never did that before. When we had the big 3 and high-level role players, Ray Allen, Rashad Lewis, Birdman Anderson, all of those guys are high-level role players. Then you have Spo, who this man puts out some terrible lineups. Okay, he makes bonehead decisions sometimes. And then you have the players who are quitting on the team. They don't really care. As you can see, there's no energy. There's no fight. I have not seen Heat culture in a very long time. I haven't seen it. And there's not really a real leader on this team that's going to galvanize the troops, get in people's face, and say, yo, it's time to win some games. But that's fine. Guess what? We are 14 more losses closer to Cooper Flag. And I'm not even saying that we're going to get Cooper Flag because the NBA is rigged when it comes to these picks sometimes. But please, basketball gods, if it be your will, I see what you did for the Spurs. You gave them Wemby. I see what you do for all these other teams. All we need is a top 4, top 5 pick, and I'm cool with that. Because at the end of the day, nothing is going to change about this Miami Heat team. Okay? The front office needs to get hit in the mouth to change. That is the only way they're going to change and see that this team stinks and we need to retool and rebuild and blow this thing up. They need to make decisions on what they're going to do with Jovic. He gets injured a lot. Okay? I understand he's young and he's talented and he's all this great stuff. Cool. Jaime, that man can't shoot threes. He needs to work on his game. What are they going to do with Duncan Robinson? Okay? Are they going to give Tyler an extension? Because that's around the corner, whether we want to believe it or not. Okay, so there's decisions that need to be made. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Hit that subscribe button, and thank you for all the support.